Another mystery character is joining the Avengers Infinity War. Who could it be? We're breaking down the odds on today's Nerdist News. Breaking down the odds. So much coffee. With dozens of classic heroes and villains slated to appear, Infinity War is already overstuffed with characters, but Tony Stark may still need to make room for one more guest in the Avengers Tower. At least that's what Marvel granddaddy Stan Lee seems to be hinting at. In a recent Q&A, Lee started talking about a character so far unseen in the MCU that would be making their debut in the third Avengers flick. His assistant stepped in and stopped the verbose comics legend from spoiling anything more, but Lee did add that it's a character that fans would be very excited to see. Naturally, that comment has left us, along with every other MCU acolyte, scratching their heads. At this point, what fan favorite characters could be waiting in the wings? Who could this mysterious new Avenger possibly be? Well, you know we here at Nerdist got our picks, and we're breaking them down right now. Our very first pick is actually the very first Marvel character, Namor. Now, the OG Aquaman appeared in Marvel Comics #1 way back in 1939, and while he may not be the most beloved member of the Marvel canon, his status as the hero who started it all would definitely earn his big screen debut some love from the hardcore fans. But more importantly, Marvel recently regained Namor's movie rights from Universal, and ever since, rumors have been swirling that the Aquatic Avenger may join the MCU. With that in mind, Infinity War seems like the perfect place to test the waters with Namor before jumping into the deep end on his own solo flick. So good. So that's why we're naming Namor the most likely choice with 3-to-1 odds. Next up, Red Hulk, who, yes, technically, has already showed up in the MCU, but since it was in strictly human form, we think it still counts as a new character. Now, Red Hulk's alter ego, General Thunderbolt Ross, first appeared in the 2008's The Incredible Hulk, but was then quickly forgotten by the MCU, along with pretty much every other character from that movie. That is, until last year when he unexpectedly made an appearance in Civil War, dusting off Ross and even bringing back Academy Award-winning actor William Hurt to play him, seems to suggest that the studio has more plans for the character. Like some seriously gamma-ray irradiated plans, which is why our Red Hulk odds rage in at 5-to-1. And speaking of our favorite Hulks, another contender is She-Hulk, who we've seen in the Incredible Hulk cartoons and would love to see on the big screen, or honestly even the small screen a la Ally McBeal meets Superhero Caper series.
Yeah.
So to imagine her showing up to fight alongside the Avengers while possibly offering some legal advice seems like a real possibility, but with her tendency to break the fourth wall in the comics, we see even bigger things for Jennifer Walters, Esquire. Now, we'd be into a solo flick later on down the line, making her the Marvel Studios' response to Deadpool. Odds of her joining the team, 10-to-1. And oh my stars and garters, this next possible surprise Avenger may be a flight of fancy on our part, but we're gonna ride the waves of imagination and put it out there. Beast. Here's what we've cooked up in our theory lab. Beast falls into that special category of being a key part of both X-Men and Avengers in the comics, giving both studios the right to use the character in their own cinematic universes. Marvel has already tested the waters by putting two similarly universe-straddling characters, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, into Age of Ultron, and since they got away with that inclusion, the same could be possible for Beast, who's known for his time as an Avenger just as much as his time with the X-Men. Including Beast in Avengers 3 could be a fun little jab at Fox and the legal dance of their shadowy shared rights to these characters. However, as much as we like the idea, it's pretty unlikely that we would see Hank McCoy swing by the Avengers mansion anytime soon. Odds are 15-to-1. Next on our list is Wonder Man, aka Simon Williams, the Avenger turned actor as well as BFF to Hank McCoy's Beast. Now, Williams was played by fan favorite Nathan Fillion in a deleted scene for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 before James Gunn cut it for pacing purposes, and while he didn't make the screen for Guardians, there's always a chance that we could see him line up with his fellow Avengers on down the road. We're giving him 18-to-1. And for our final guess, we're looking at Sentry. He's low on our list, but if we actually do consider Sentry's odds as a secret curveball character, we'd have to keep in mind that he was so powerful in the comics, he had to write himself out of continuity to restore balance in the universe. That type of power would likely be a distraction to the Avengers' main mission to take down Thanos. We should also mention an Instagram pic posted by a Walking Dead actor who kind of looks like Sentry, displaying some newly acquired Sentry reading material. Was he researching the character for an audition or just showing genuine interest? Our odds are lining up at 25-1. So those are our picks to round out the Infinity War starting lineup. Let us know what you folks think. Who do you think this additional Avenger is? Could Stan have just been teasing the Infinity Watch? And who would you like it to be? Let's discuss. And have you seen our season finale of Millennial Falcon? Young Han and the gang make a heroic escape for an extremely unheroic reason. Go watch it and make sure to let us know if you want to see more episodes in the comments.